So these are going to be reviews of Stihl products. We are a landscaping company. I am not a professional Stihl technician, so if I misquote something, please forgive me. Put any comments or questions down below. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. We are going to be doing reviews of all the Stihl equipment that our local dealer sells. So if you've got any questions, just let us know. Today we've got, we're back here with Derek at Ron Ayers. We have this is the smallest saw that Stihl makes?
It's the cheapest saw in our lineup. We make smaller saws because we got the arborist saws. And, you know, you've seen those.
Right.
We got some saws weigh less than 6 pounds now. But as far as a rear handle saw, this is our cheapest and smallest saw.
And I'll tell you, he's going to tell you this is like for homeowners that use it like once a year. We found with these saws, this is a great, inexpensive, we're talking, you know, 170 bucks. This is a great saw to give a crew that might need a chainsaw, you know, on that rare occasion, once or twice a month that they've got to cut a limb up. It's super inexpensive. You can give the saw to anyone. It's not real torquey, real powerful, so you don't have to worry about training someone on like a, you know, a 36-inch saw on the safety. Very simple, safe to use, and so yeah. So tell us about the specs.
Yeah, it's going to be a safer saw to use. I don't know if I'd say too much with chainsaws, but it is definitely going to be safer than definitely giving a green guy with a 362.
It's easier to.
This thing's less than 9 pounds. Yeah, you can give a guy this and he feels like he can handle it. Like I said, less than 9 pounds. We're looking at 30.1 cc's and 1.7 base horsepower. So it's still a very powerful little chainsaw. Matter of fact, years ago, when I've been selling Stihl for years, and I used to not tell anybody, oh, you don't want that saw, it's not powerful. And then I actually got a chance to cut one. Stihl put one in my hands, and I can say I was quite impressed. Totally mind changed about that, and we sell a lot of these chainsaws.
Yeah, I mean, what's this, 16-inch bar?
Yeah, so it's going to come standard with the 16-inch. Now this is going to feature the 3X Pico, so like the 271s and the larger saws, they're going to feature a 325. This is going to give us less drag, so that way we can still keep those cutting speeds up and be productive. And you're going to use typically a 5/32 file to sharpen this chain. Alright, so this saw is going to feature the screw-on, the older style screw-on caps with the bar tool. So in case somebody gets on this and torques this down a little too hard or it's hard to get loose, sometimes these things will maybe vapor lock on you because it is a pressurized tank on the system. You can use your bar tool to break these loose. We've got our oil tank here, and we've got our gas and oil mixed here in the back, just like normal.
So why doesn't this have the quick?
I think it's just money. We're trying to sell this chainsaw for $179, and it's a price point thing. Those flip caps, they do cost a little bit more money to build, so it's probably more around the economical feature on this saw.
Okay. So how do you start the saw?
This saw is going to use the master interlock switch like most of our tools do. So we're still going to, again, use our one hand. We're going to take the palm of our hand and push down on the rear handle, the safety bell, and then we're going to squeeze the trigger. Only after we squeeze the trigger, we're going to engage the master interlock. So it's going to be an off position. We're going to push this all the way down to the cold start position, and when we're going to pull the saw until the saw tries to start or burp, and once it does that, then we're going to move it to the warm start position. And we'll pull that saw and continue to pull it until it starts and runs. Once it starts and runs, we're going to quickly blip that throttle to get it to the run position, and then release our chain brake, and the saw will be good to use. We want to be quick about getting the saw from that warm start position, because when it starts in that warm start, it's going to be running at a high idle. It only takes 30 to 60 seconds to ruin the sprocket bearing that's behind here at that high idle speed. So we want to blip that throttle back down from that warm start position to the run, so that that engine will cool down and we won't overheat that bearing. So the MS-170, it does not feature, again, an economical feature. We're not going to have the bar chain adjustment in between the bar nuts like we do on some of the larger saws. So we're going to loosen our bar nuts, and then our bar and chain adjustment will be right here on the front of the saw. So we're going to turn that clockwise to tighten the chain, and again we're going to make sure that we can pull the chain away and it should snap back snugly on the top of the bottom. If you pull it away and it does not snap back, then it's too loose. If you cannot pull it away from the bar, it's too tight.
Alright, so that is about the MS-170. We've got some of these saws and some 180s. They just have a little more power, but it's a great saw that's inexpensive that you can give to your crew. Everyone's going to feel comfortable around the saw with proper training. It's lightweight, and I mean, so what's the use on this saw? How many days a week, or?
They don't really give us how many days a week this saw is, but I'm saying if you need a saw on the crew that you're gonna pick up on occasion, whether you're just trimming out limbs or you're, something that the hedge trimmer won't do.
Right.
This is the ideal saw to have. It's cost effective. The chains aren't real expensive on it, so
for like the weekend
warrior, man, this is a perfect chainsaw. If he needs two chainsaws, and he doesn't want to spend a ton of money in a professional saw right now, get you a 170, get you a 250, or and a 271. You kind of got the best of all, both worlds there.
Okay. So yeah, if you got any questions, post them below. Pound that like button. Subscribe for more Stihl updates. Okay, that was a review of the Stihl product that our local dealer carries. If you've got a question or would like a review on a certain piece of equipment, post a comment below and we'll try to do that next.